Yes, I will be careful. So today I'm out for more test ride fun. Behind me is my boyfriend's brother who rides a Honda CBR600rr, and he has kindly said that he's going to let me loose on it. Woo! Ah, bastards. The road's closed. You got a lot of play in that. There's a lot of play in that. Whee. This seat is really slidey. It's got quite a wide tank though, so you can hook your knees underneath the tank and then you don't slide forward as much. Oh, this feels good already. Again, not as much engine braking as my bike, I think. I don't think the position is as extreme as the Daytona's was. Although my bum feels a bit higher up. Right, corners. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, I love this bike. I love it. I love it already. Oh, those brakes are awesome. I thought my brakes were good. Jesus. My gear shifts are going to be a bit clunky because there is loads of play in this throttle. Oh, she really does have just that little bit more power than mine. Just enough to be noticeable and useful. The exhaust note is nice as well. It's louder than my exhaust. I wonder what exhaust it's got on it. If this was my bike, I would tweak the throttle. I'd make the suspension a little bit softer. I would also put grippy pads on it because I am slipping forwards like a slippery fish. A slippery fish on ice. Oh God. Oh God, this feels good. Wow. Right, let's stick to the speed limits because we don't want to get a speeding ticket on another bike. I'm a bit paranoid about that. Oh, the pull on it, it just has that little bit of extra pull that mine lacks. It's just a little bit extra. The little bit extra that I've been looking for. This tank it's a perfect position for me to hook my knees underneath it. I can see where I would put the grippy pads if I had this bike. So I'm already making it mine, aren't I? I'm already thinking, oh yeah, heat grips, tank pads, crash bungs. Oh, it's lovely. Again, it takes just that little bit more to move it about compared to mine. Because mine just goes into corners really easily and just swings around them because it's an upright position. It's really easy to push on the bars and lean out, and this is just a little bit more hard work to move about. It's nice though. Right, Barnstormers is just up here. We're going in there very quickly because Rob wants to see the S1000rr. I don't blame him, it's beautiful. Where's the ticket? There it is.
I don't want to be mean, but it's a nice bike. It's so weird. You know, on my bike back, nice, but no thanks.
Oh, it's so much quicker than mine. I could tell that straight away from getting on it. Especially lower down in the revs where mine has nothing. I'm loving the position. The position is less extreme than the Daytona, but obviously much more sporty than my bike. The power is instantly there, again like the Daytona. The gearbox is, I can't fault that yet, not had any problems with that at all. I am smiling from ear to ear. I don't even care that my hands are cold on this bike. She's beautiful as well, she's Hanspree colours. Obviously it's not red and white, but you can't have everything. Fucking wind is trying to push me off the road. The handling, I'd say, feels nicer than the Daytona to me, but that's probably because the suspension on this bike is set up a bit better. I don't think it's not as hard as the Daytona, but the Daytona was brand new, so it was going to be hard, wasn't it? So the mirrors are pretty similar to my mirrors. I like them. I don't have to move my head very much to see in the mirrors. I can just flick my eyes, which again on the Daytona, because it was such a lent forward position, I just couldn't see behind me very well. And that was also one of the reasons that I didn't feel very comfortable. I like to keep in my head a little picture of what's going on behind me. Obviously it's safer, isn't it? I feel at home on this already, and we've just taken it up the road and back. We're going to take it from Loomies to the hill, because my favourite road is closed, bloody closed. I think his clock's wrong. Hello, that was the Panigale. Oh my god, brakes, fucking amazing. Amazing brakes, amazing engine. I love the seating position. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to get me one of these. The screen is a standard screen as well, and it does quite a good job of getting the wind off you. You start to get up to 60 and then you feel the wind, which isn't bad, that's really good. I could even do long journeys on this as well, it's quite comfortable. Again, the speedo's really easy to see, like on mine, it's got a little LCD screen. But it's got a rev counter that's analogue. This one, you don't even need to look at where you are on the revs, because it doesn't really matter, because it's got power. The power is very linear on this compared to mine. Mine, you get to 5,000 revs and then she starts to go. And you get to 9,000 revs and she goes a bit more. This could be fucking anywhere and she'll go. I haven't tried any bum off corners yet. That was a cheek off. I don't know whether there are any bum off corners down this way. I don't usually do bum off on any of them. We'll have to make one a bum off. Oh no, there is one. There is one I can bum off. Okay. I'll stop saying bum off now. Bum off, bum off, bum off. That's it. It smells like egg round here. Blech. What are you cooking? Egg, apparently. In fact, the suspension I don't think even needs to be changed for me, to be honest. Not on this road anyway. I'm sure if I tested it on the Moorstead road, then it would probably be a different story, because that's really bumpy. Let's see how quickly we can get around this car by just staying in the same gear. Let's do it. So it just pulls. Honestly, this. Oh, I'm at home. I'm at home on you, bike. You feel so bloody good. Can you tell I love it? Can you tell I love it? I've noticed on this one I change up a lot more than I do on mine, because like I say, it's got more power even lower down in the revs than mine has. So there's not really a need to keep it in a lower gear like I have to with mine. God, if I had one of these. Watch out, Colin. I'll beat you down the Moorstead any time. This might make me into a bit of a hooligan though if I get one of these. Would it though? Nah, I don't think it would. I don't think it would. Jesus, this throttle really does need tightening though. I like a nice tight throttle. This is wiggly. Rob needs to get rid of his wiggly. This feels to me how I imagined a sports bike to feel. See that pull? Oh God. Oh God. This is so exciting. To be honest, deep down I was quite disappointed by the Daytona. So I'm glad that I've got out on this today. It makes me feel much better. I don't even need my heated grips today because it's quite sunny. And I'm getting all hot being on this. I don't need the grips. See, that bit down there was actually quite a bumpy bit and it did fine. I didn't feel like I was going to get chucked off. You know what it feels? It feels like a Honda. That's what it feels like. Maybe that's why I'm so at home. Rob was saying when we stopped how he like twisted the throttle on mine and it went nowhere because he's used to it being like this. And then all of a sudden it like kicked in with the power at like 5 or 6. I was like, yeah, I was going to tell him before we left, but then I forgot. I was just so excited about getting on this. Oh! I forgot. Oh, seriously, you're annoying me. I'm going around you. Look at me. Oh, I want one. I want one. I've got the biggest grin on my face right now. This bike makes me happy. The seat is a bit hard, but I kind of like it because I can really tell what the back wheel's doing. That gives me confidence. Oh, that was a bit bumpy. But I think that was the bit that on the Daytona made me go, fuck! And it didn't on this. It was just like, oh yeah, there was a bump there. Right, bum off corner. Oh yes. Oh God. That was the most amazing feeling. I am going to give the Panigale and the S1000 and the Fireblade a good go. This is pretty much what I am looking for. A little bit of extra power, sportier position. It still feels at home because I can see in the mirrors. I can use the gearbox without thinking what's going to happen when I try and change gear. I've got confidence in this bike. I've got confidence in the suspension that it's not going to chuck me off. The stock exhaust sounds pretty good as well. One of my other friends had one of these and it got stolen from his back garden People want them, don't they? They're desirable bikes. You say to someone, I've got a CBR6, and they think of this, they don't think of mine. It's even got a little winky headlight. It's got one headlight on and the other one off. It's like it's winking at you. I looked online at the insurance prices, and it's cheaper for me to be insured on this than it is my bike, which just makes no sense to me whatsoever. No sense at all, because this is the more desirable bike. These bikes are worth more than my bike. These bikes don't have ABS and my bike does, which surely makes it a bit safer. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Good for me though. Whee, round the corner. Slow speed manoeuvring seems pretty good to me at the moment. Yeah, the gearbox feels like my gearbox. They might even have the same gearboxes. And I haven't gone into neutral at any point, which is less embarrassing. Yeah, slow speed, she feels quite steady actually. She feels similar to my bike. I really do like the way that my knees just slot in. They just slot into place and they just hold steady. They just hold steady there. It's lovely. Right, have I found anything that I don't like? She's not mine. That's what I don't like. No is the answer to that. I haven't found anything that I'm not happy with. I'm really quite comfy. I'm enjoying myself. It's a lovely day. The roads are beautiful. I'm having a lovely time. There's some long sweepy bits here. I can get my bum off again. I say bum off a lot, don't I? I say bum off a lot. And this is going to be the easiest video to edit ever. It's just going to be me laughing my way around the bike. Oh, fucking 30 miles an hour. I found something I don't like. I don't like 30 miles an hour. She doesn't want to go 30 miles an hour. That was so much fun. Let's do the same on the other side. That feels amazing. I can hook my leg underneath this little bit here and really get off the bike. She's awesome. She's awesome. She's awesome and I love her and I want her. Police. Ah, fun's over. Fun's over, guys. Oh, I've got to give her back now. Safe to say, I fucking love this bike. Yes, I love her. I love her. Man, I don't want to give her back. Aww. So last time I did a test ride, when I got back on my bike it felt like it was home, and now I feel like that last bike was home and this feels odd now. I want to ride a sporty bike, and this is a great first sporty-ish bike. It's absolutely brilliant. You do have to do certain things to make it work as a sporty ride. You do have to rev the nuts off it. You really do have to. Well, you don't have to work to keep up with people because she goes around corners so nicely. But it's not the same as what I've just ridden. It's not the same at all. It's those little extra things like being able to tuck my knee underneath the tank, and the brakes that are just that step up from this, just that little bit extra. I've still got the S1000rr, the Panigale and the Fireblade to test this week. It might be that they are too much power. I might not need all that power, so we'll see how they feel.